Don't try and distract yourself. Don't start watching TV shows because you just want to escape your current world. Bring those emotions and those sensations in closer because it's your body, your truth trying to communicate to you. So your body and your mind, right? Your subconscious mind don't speak English. They don't even speak German. They do speak sensations. They do speak emotions. When you're feeling something, sit with it. Bring it in closer. It's trying to tell you something that you're not aligned.
Welcome to Inspired Choice today. I'm Caroline Biesalski and I'm thrilled to have you here. On this show, we go beyond the ordinary, diving into the stories of remarkable individuals from around the globe, leaders, entrepreneurs, authors, and creatives who have made bold choices to pursue their passions. Each guest on Inspired Choice today has a unique journey to share, filled with insights, breakthroughs, and lessons that inspire and uplift. My goal is to bring you real conversations that fuel your own journey, whether you're seeking personal growth, business wisdom, or simply a spark of inspiration to say yes to your own dreams. Thank you for joining us on this journey of transformation and purpose. Now let's get into today's inspiring interview. Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline and my today's guest is Yvonne Trost, and I'm so happy that you are here and said yes to our interview. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, and I would love to introduce you to the audience. Of course, you are a transformational leader and happiness coach who empowers individuals to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace their true purpose. As a single mom and co-founder of Limitless You, you blend ancient wisdom and modern science to guide people toward a life of fulfillment and joy. Your personal journey of overcoming adversity serves as a testament that living authentically is possible for everyone, no matter the challenges they face. Welcome to the Inspired Podcast, Yvonne Trost.
Very good.
Oh my goodness, I'm impressed by your journey already. And tell me, please, how did your personal experiences as a single mom and divorcee shape your journey to becoming a transformational leader and happiness coach?
Absolutely. I think there's so much to be said for that. People change from inspiration or desperation, right? So I've had messages come to me quite often, right? That perhaps I wasn't on my authentic path, but I was doing what I thought I should do, right? Like what we're conditioned to do when we think we need to get a safe job and we need to make money and we need to have a house and we need to have a home. And my life led me down a path that perhaps wasn't my own until I ran into a big challenge in my life, which was a pretty terrible divorce. And so often people are like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's congratulations. Because without it, I would not have gone through that trigger of desperation, if you will, to find yoga, to find meditation, to get into quantum physics and manifesting, and then to become a happiness coach and hypnotherapist.
Oh, I love what you just shared. Yes, it's true. People say, I'm so sorry, but when they get aware of that, then for you the worst part is over already. And you say, yeah, you can congratulate me for making this step maybe or being through that period. And I also love that you shared about finding out or discovering yoga as well. And I just heard about laughter yoga, and this fits perfectly
I love
to,
that.
yeah, you are a happiness coach, right? And I love this name so much. Thank you for sharing. My next question is, can you explain how you combine ancient wisdom and modern science in your coaching approach to help people find their true purpose?
Absolutely. I think it varies depending upon where you're at in the world, but definitely in kind of Western society, whether you're Western or Eastern Europe or in the United States, the ancient wisdom really comes from yogic and Ayurvedic traditions. in Western society and modern society, we tend to compartmentalize the human being, right? You go to the gym to work your body out. You go to the doctor to check out your heart beats. You go to a therapist to check out your mind. But quite often they're just dealing with a part of you. But you really can't compartmentalize the human being, right? We are mind, body, spirit. It's all connected. And so what I've done is I've understood Ayurveda, I've understood yogic sciences, as well as modern science, neuroscience, quantum physics, and bringing it all together so that we can deal with the whole human being, right? I always tell people we haven't been able to clone a human being, right? But we could build a rocket ship. So what's more complicated, a rocket ship or a human being?
A human being.
Yeah. But who gets to taught human being 101? Did you have that growing up in school or from your family? Did they teach you how your mind, body, spirit works?
No, they
No.
teach us how to build mobile phones and rocket ships or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So what happens is your subconscious mind, right, is in the host, your cerebellum, it really is mostly formed by the time you're 10 years old. By the time you're 35 years old, 95% of what you do, say, think is all driven from these automatic programs in your subconscious mind. But we're not taught that. We're not taught how early life experiences shape who we are, how we think, how we see the world, what reality we create. So, to answer your question, what I've done is I've brought the wisdom of ancient, yoga, Ayurveda, all of that. And I've infused it with what we're now proving in modern science so that we can teach our community and the members of my tribe, I call it, at Limitless You, how their mind, body, spirit works so they can unlock themselves from the code that they didn't write, right? It was shaped by their world, and they can start writing their own life story. And some people are like, well, I think I'm pretty happy. I'm not sure like what you're talking about. Like I did too. I thought, oh, I had a great childhood. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're curious if this applies to you, you can go to our website at unlocklimitlessyou.com/quiz. There is a simple 12-question quiz that just helps you see, like, how might you be and operate in the world? And perhaps is there an opportunity for you to learn more about your human being, right? So that you can take back control of your life and shape your destiny and bring your dreams to reality, not in a lifetime from now, but in the present moment.
Wow, thank you for sharing and explaining it to me. So it's about combining ancient wisdom with modern science and I don't know the word, neurology or something. Yes, of course. And do you think, because you explained it with your little test on your website, and by the way, thank you for sharing, do you think it's all about gaining understanding about who you are?
So that is the first step. We believe at Limitless You, there's 3 steps, and quite often not everybody touches on those. The first is realize, just like you talked about, gaining awareness of who you are. The difference is it cannot just be with your conscious mind because your conscious mind only knows part of your story. So to gain awareness of who you really are, you have to be able to access your conscious and your subconscious. So realizing who you first really are is the first step. That's realize. The second is recode. So once you understand how you've been shaped, right? Who you've been operating as and where that differs from who you really are, then the second step is recoding your mind to the truth and your truth, not the truth that was given to you by your parents, by your teachers, by society, or anybody else, but your authentic truth. And then the third step, first is realize, recode. Third step is rewrite. So you have that awareness like you talked about. That's perfect. Now we need to take steps to take action in our life, to apply it, to begin to embody our truth and who we really are, right? So it's working with your conscious, your subconscious, and taking action to prove to your subconscious self that you are safe. Life is different and you can attract what you want in life. Does that make sense?
Yes, and I never heard it before, but it makes sense when you said embody your truth, because we hear it so much about, yes, embodiment, and there are courses and whatever, but what do I have to embody? Of course, the version of me I want to become, yes, and when I have this eagerness, then it's a confession that I am not that person yet. So when you say embody your truth, then it feels so aligned to me. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. And if you're like, what is my truth? How do I know? If there's any fear or judgment, it's not your truth, right? I believe if we can get rid of all fear, unless you're in danger physically, and all like judgment of self or others, then we can create heaven on earth and we can be as we were created, perfect light and love energy.
Thank you so much.
You're
Now my
welcome.
mind is spinning. Now I learned so much, and I have to re-listen to this episode again. There were so many nuggets already. My next question is about, what advice do you have for individuals who feel stuck and believe that pursuing their purpose is a luxury they can't afford?
Oh my gosh, we could go on forever. So I was in a career for 25 years because I thought my purpose and my dream was something that it was a luxury. I was going to wait 7 to 10 years until my kids got out of college when I started to wake up that maybe it is true. Like, oh, I have to wait. And then I'm like, well, once I let go of the fear of the unknown, then I'm like, no, I don't have to wait. I have more to fear about wasting my precious life by doing something that's not aligned to my purpose than I do actually doing that. Right. So my advice is, oh my gosh, we could go on forever. But the first thing is, why not? Right. For me, my why not was my kids. What I realized is that I wasn't doing my kids any good because, yes, I made more money, perhaps. Yes, I thought I was in a more stable career, but I was teaching them to be inauthentic and not to pursue their dreams. So, in order to attract what you want, you first have to be it. In order to model for your family and friends what you think you want for them, you have to be it. So, the first step is letting go of the fear of the unknown. If you have fear, don't be afraid of your emotions. Don't be afraid of physical discomfort. Even sometimes when I get a little discomfort, it's in my chest. I don't know, some people get it in their shoulders or their neck. Don't try and numb out. Don't try and distract yourself. Don't start watching TV shows because you just want to escape your current world. Bring those emotions and those sensations in closer because it's your body, your truth trying to communicate to you. So your body and your mind, right? Your subconscious mind don't speak English. They don't even speak German. They do speak sensations. They do speak emotions. When you're feeling something, sit with it. Bring it in closer. It's trying to tell you something that you're not aligned. So what I would say is it's not, I always tell people self-health, which includes living your purpose, is not selfish. It's selfish not to put your self-health first. And if you're not living your authentic life, you are not putting your health first. You're causing underlying stress, which causes inflammation, which has now been proven to cause almost all the disease, which is disease, in the world. So it's not a luxury, right? To live your purpose. It's actually a lifesaver.
It's a
Does that make
lifesaver.
sense?
Yes, and it's your birthright. So you came to this world, and you were already rich with all the riches. And of course, we think riches are the opposite, are all the material things, but it's not. You know, when you look in nature, you see a beautiful flower. This is riches, richness, prosperity, and abundance. Thank you so much for sharing. And when you said about our body is our guide, of course, you said bring it closer, the sensation. I would say, I don't know if it's the same for you. I would say lean into it.
Yes.
I do. So when I do this exercise, because I came across this a few months ago, the advice, and it's not my language, so I have to a little bit translate it into what feels good for me. The word lean into it, it's like bringing it closer, it's almost the same. Thank you so much. And I think in order to integrate it, of course, to bring it back or to embrace it would be another word. I love that so much. And I could talk for hours as well, but our time is running up here. So I would like to ask you, where can we find you? And when people reach out to you, do you have special offers and services?
Absolutely. So the name of our company is Limitless You, because we believe everybody is limitless. So whether you're feeling stuck or whether you're feeling like you just hit a plateau and you're not quite sure how to get to the next level, Limitless You is the name of our company. To find us, go to unlocklimitlessyou.com. And there you'll find free resources, as well as a place where you can book a free discovery session with me. And we can talk about what might be holding you back. And one of the free resources, I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it again, unlocklimitlessyou.com/quiz. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. You get to answer these questions that kind of give you insight into your way of being. And then if you take that quiz, we'll send you some great information that's specific and tailored to you about what perhaps that means and where you have opportunity that perhaps you didn't know, and things that you can learn and discover. And then if you want to talk about those results, you just reach out to me.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And please, people, reach out to Yvonne. She's amazing. She's a happiness coach, and I'm so happy that we talked today. Now is time for your last thought to the audience, please.
My last thoughts to the audience is, if you fear anything, know that you weren't born with it. You were only born with 2 fears, the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. Everything else is conditioned, and it's not your fault. So like your wonderful host said, lean into it. If you have a fear and it's not of loud noises and it's not of falling, know that it's not your fault. You can understand it and you can free yourself from it so that you can live authentically as yourself today, not 10 years from now.
Yes, live authentically today. This is the message I take away today. Thank you so much for inspiring us, Yvonne Trost. I'm so happy that we talked.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to the Inspired Choice Today podcast. We hope you found today's conversation as enriching as we did. If you're feeling inspired and ready to take the next step in your own journey, I'd love to offer you a free 20-minute consultation. This is a chance to explore any challenges you're facing, get clarity on your goals, or just connect and discuss where you want to go next. Reach out to me directly to schedule your consultation. I'd be honored to support you on your path. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode filled with inspiration, insights, and powerful stories. Until next time, keep making those inspired choices every